Good morning. We're doing another voiceover get ready with me for work. I went in with the Ardell half lashes and then MAC Serumizer. It's my favorite way to prep my skin for makeup. For foundation, I'm taking MAC Studio Fix Tech. It's a cream to powder foundation and it's my favorite to use with the 109. And I just take a little bit at a time, keep going in and build in tiny thin layers, and it gives me the most perfect coverage. The best contour stick is from Sephora Collection. Literally, I don't care what anyone says, it's the best. So I take this all over my face, I put a lot, and then this is my favorite brush to blend out cream contour. It's from Real Techniques, it's their sculpting brush. Then I take the MAC 128 for my nose contour just because it's a bit thinner and really dense. It just added the perfect level of dimension. Then, am I allowed to have a cream blush without the tap falling off? Anyways, I'm taking the other side of my 128 for blush. This is how I use this brush, and I take the Milani Blushing Berry cream blush. It's my favorite. I just take one tap because it's so freaking pigmented, but this time I had to take a second one because I didn't pick up as much as I thought I did. It's so beautiful. Please don't get me started on the Prep and Prime highlighting pen. It is my favorite way to do my concealer. I did it one day and I was just playing around, but watch, right now it's like a bright, kind of like a light yellow peachy color, but then as it starts to set, it looks more like my skin. So I use a lot of this as my concealer because I want coverage as well. I'm not adding another layer of concealer on top. So I put this all over my face that I want coverage and brightness. Then I'm extending it because of my cat eyelashes. It's the best. I take the 240 brush from MAC to blend it out and I start on the edges. Then I work my way slowly up to the innermost part of my eye. Starting on the edges and then working your way in gives you more coverage. If you start from the inner part, you're taking all the coverage that you need where the dark circles are and you're putting it in places that it doesn't really need that most coverage. So this is why this is my favorite way to blend out my concealer. Again, I have a love affair with the 109. I'm using it to blend out the other parts of concealer around my face because it's the perfect density and fluffiness. It's just perfect. Who remembers MAC Bronze Light? Just kidding, not me, because I wasn't around when it happened. I heard about it from Miss Megan Robinson, so I actually created my own because I couldn't find it anywhere. I made this at home, you guys. Let me know if you want a video. It's the most beautiful thing to ever exist. But hold up, I'm sensing Iconic London thinks that they are allowed to just dupe Bronze Light Fix Plus. What do you guys think? Let me know. I'm spraying this to set all of the liquid and cream products that I just used because I'm about to start going in with my powders, and don't do anything until it dries. After it's drying, I'm going back in to just fix any creases that I might have under my eyes and check to make sure that the makeup is exactly how I want it before I set. MAC Mineralized Skin Finish Natural is just that girl for me. I use it with the 127 and it's perfect. I use this to set my concealer and to set my face. It gives such a sheer amount of coverage, but the powderiness that it leaves is just so natural and so blurring that it doesn't even look like powder on the skin. It's perfect. Time for bronzer, C8 MAC Studio Fix Powder, and I take it with my favorite Morphe M406. So I like to do my bronzer in really thin layers. I just go around the perimeter of my face where I lay down the Sephora Collection contour stick because I want to set the cream bronzer that I have with a powder bronzer so that way I ensure longevity with my makeup. And I just build in super thin baby little layers. Then I just kind of squeeze the brush handles a little bit and then I do my nose contour. This is my favorite step of my makeup routine, and actually right about now I entered a flow state because this is exactly what I do whenever I do my makeup. I just completely lost track of everything and I entered a flow state when I was doing this. It's literally my favorite part. When it comes to my eyeliner, I have to whip out the Patrick Ta Major Dimensions eyeshadow palette. It's just the best. So I already have an eyeliner tutorial up on my page of how I do my eyeliner, so I'm not going to go too much in depth, but I did want to show you guys the steps that I do and exactly how I do it in case you are also struggling with your liquid eyeliner. The Patrick Ta mirror is just the best, like literally the best mirror that I've ever had in an eyeshadow palette. I use it every single day. My wings ended up looking a little cray-cray, but then don't worry, this one was good, that one was bad. I ended up fixing it, and this is the final look. I did forget to do my eyebrows, so I'm gonna do that in the next video. But here I'm going in my lip combo bag of secrets. I'm taking Morphe Sweet Tea Lip Liner, and I'm wearing it over top of a lip balm already. That's why it has that appearance. And then I'm taking Soar, my favorite combo. I mix Soar with everything. And then I'm taking, is that Cream Sheen Lip Gloss? Don't kill me, you guys. I love it. I'm using the shade Delight. It's so pretty. So pretty. And here's the finished look. I hope you guys enjoy, and I hope you have an amazing day.